Back here in Pittsburgh, and it's Najim Wali getting set to take on Matt VanBuren in our Ron Gillette Incorporated fight of the night here at Gladiators of the Cage. We've seen some great action so far. We're looking for some more great action from these two fighters here in MMA. Wali, black belt in Thai fighting, and Matt VanBuren is a striker. He's in the Bellator fighting circuit. This is a good matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. This is another one of those fights that, as a fan, I'm excited for this fight. The matchmaker, Rich Miller at Gladiators, putting together some great fights. Wali, good Muay Thai guy. I love Muay Thai. It's one of my favorite arts, and I'm looking forward to seeing Najim put some Muay Thai to work here in the cage.
And here comes Najim Wali out of Fairfax, Virginia, and he trains at the Kazan MMA.
Yeah, he's training with UFC vet Kamal Shalarus, so he's coming out of a really tough camp. You know, he's got a ton of experience behind him, 3-1 record. Definitely tough guys training with all the time.
Najim Wali actually has a victory over the main event fighter tonight, Chris Dempsey, that Dempsey may want to, find redemption at some point.
Yeah, if Dempsey sticks around at 205, we may see that happen again in the future. Wali and Dempsey fought down in Morgantown, West Virginia, and Wali was able to secure an armbar victory over Dempsey.
I believe that's what led to Dempsey dropping to 185. More comfortable weight for him. Guys weigh in at 205. They're weighing. They're big guys.
Yeah, it's not uncommon to see guys cut down from 220 pounds to the 205 light heavyweight class.
Wali, again, he looks absolutely relaxed. I mean, he looks like he's about to head into his living room to watch a movie or something.
Wali being checked out by the officials before he steps into the cage here in Pittsburgh. And he's ready to go. Najim Wali. And now Matt VanBuren will step into the arena. VanBuren also from the Commonwealth of Virginia, from Chesapeake, Virginia. So we have two Virginians going at each other here in this battle. He trains at Defensive Combatives Academy.
Yeah, VanBuren's got a lot of experience coming into this fight as well. He's a 4-time Bellator veteran. And for those of you unfamiliar with Bellator, that is one of the major MMA shows across the country.
Let's take a look at our Ron Gillette Incorporated matchup. Wali, 6 feet 2 inches tall, 205 pounds, a record of 3-1 with a 74.5-inch reach. And Matt VanBuren is 6 feet 5 inches tall. He'll have a 3-inch height advantage, 205 pounds, a 5-2 overall professional record. His reach, 77 inches, so he has a little more height, a little more reach.
In my pre-fight interview with VanBuren, he said, and I quote, "I get in his face, beat him up, take him down, then TKO or submit him as to how the fight will go." Looking at Wali, he's going to have his hands full, that's for sure.
Look at Matt VanBuren. And right now, let's go to our ring announcer, and that's Dan Bogan.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 9th event of the evening. It is a professional cup fight calling for 3 5-minute rounds. First, we have fighting out of the blue corner with a record of 3 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds from Kaizen MMA, fighting out of Fairfax, Virginia. Welcome, Najim Wali. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner with 5 wins, 2 losses. He is 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. He fights for Defense Combatives MMA. He's from Chesapeake, Virginia. Welcome, Matt VanBuren.
It is Wali and VanBuren here in our next pro bouts. Here at Gladiators of the Cage.
VanBuren has fought at heavyweight in the past, so, you know, he might not be too bothered by the size and strength of Wali.
Latched the door of the cage shut. Chip Snyder, our referee, checks the doors, checks the fighters.
No touch of gloves. These guys are ready to go to work. Feeling each other out. VanBuren with a jab. Huge head kick by Wali. Huge head kick. Rocked him.
VanBuren was smart to clinch there. He got rocked after the head kick with a couple big punches.
Nice takedown.
I'm not even sure if VanBuren has still got his wits, you know, has recovered his wits. That was a big kick. Slap. You could hear it around the arena here.
He's looking at that single leg, but Wali's looking for a switch.
Nice knee by Wali. Wali is looking sharp and powerful.
He looks like a high-level competitor here. He's got double unders from the clinch. He keeps looking for those trips. Big knee to the face.
He just keeps peppering too. Not every shot is a big shot, a knockout shot, but he's peppering with elbows, knees, fists. It's keeping VanBuren guessing as to what he's going to do.
VanBuren's staying calm though. You can tell that he's a veteran of the sport. You know, he's not panicking in bad spots.
No, he's not withering. He's actually got Wali up against the cage now.
Yeah, he used his underhook to turn Wali, and he's using that cage control.
This bout brought to you by Ron Gillette Incorporated. It's our Ron Gillette round clock with the 3:20 mark.
Nice knee by VanBuren. Sorry, Chris. VanBuren threw a nice knee right up the middle. Caught Wali, made him take a step or two back.
Another big kick.
That looked like it hurt VanBuren to the liver. That looked like it stood him up and stunned him.
Yeah, because he immediately attempted to clinch. Wali's doing a good job of staying active from the clinch, not just defending himself, but being aggressive. He's getting the underhooks, throwing takedown attempts, outside trips, a couple judo throws. VanBuren's defended them all, but he's taking some damage in the process.
VanBuren utilizing a nice jab, but what's happening is he's jabbing, maybe throwing a big cross, and Wali is timing and landing those body kicks.
Yeah, he's got a knockdown karate background, so he's throwing a lot of kicks and having some success with them.
He's waiting for VanBuren to throw that 1-2. He's going to counter, probably with a kick. You could see him loading up. He was about to load up with one there. Interestingly, Wali is looking VanBuren up and down the entire time. I mean, he is taking in the complete scape of his opponent. VanBuren scores a takedown.
Yeah, he used that kick to close the distance, kind of like we had Bexod do in our last fight. Took Wali down to the canvas, but immediately he used that cage to walk back up, and they're back in the clinch.
VanBuren facing a tough opponent. Clearly has no quit in him, though.
No, he's definitely a game competitor. He keeps firing back. And even though it looks like Wali's getting the better of the striking exchanges, VanBuren's coming right back with attacks of his own.
They're right here in front of us on the cage, kind of body locked up, landing knees, both guys. Solid shots to the body.
1 minute left here in our Ron Gillette Incorporated round clock in round one of this battle between Wali and VanBuren.
Nice job defending against the knee there by VanBuren. He was in a tough spot there for a second.
Yeah, he shot down for that takedown again. Wali defended, and as they came back up, VanBuren was exposed for a knee shot.
Referee Chip Snyder breaks him up, brings him back to the center of the cage.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on right there. Looked like a good time to separate them.
Big right hand by VanBuren. He really cracked Wali there. Wali came right charging forward after that punch.
Ten seconds left in the round.
Another big kick. VanBuren tried to turn it into a takedown, but
There it is, the end of the first round here between Najim Wali and Matt VanBuren. And we've got some big kicks coming at you right here on Gladiators of the Cage as Wali came attacking with his legs.
Both men are... Oh, Wali tried for a little judo takedown there. Kind of ties up VanBuren. And you see how he's just looking. He's looking at his opponent, waits for that opening, and then puts the kick right on the body. Pretty sure he hit that liver, stood VanBuren up, and made him pause to think about what he was going to do after that. Great action that round.
Let's look at Wali. His cornerman giving him some instructions as we get set for the second round here in our pro bout, brought to you by Ron Gillette Incorporated, between Wali and that man right there, Matt VanBuren.
Great fight so far. I'm looking forward to the second round here. I'll tell you, VanBuren, he would throw a shot. If he touched Wali, Wali just came right back, stepping forward 2 steps. He's not going to look up to give up any ground to VanBuren. Inside leg kick by VanBuren. Wali charging in. VanBuren able to get out of the way.
And like you said, Brian, Wali's coming in very aggressive all the time.
He really goes to that hip toss a lot.
He's come real close a lot of times now, but VanBuren does a great job of recovering it seemingly the last second.
Yeah, he scrambles well. Back up against the cage again. VanBuren's going to try to probably work the body, eventually get to a takedown here. Nice shot to the body by VanBuren. You can hear them, the good ones, they come with a thud.
A lot of inside action between these two.
And both of these guys are jockeying for underhooks, trying to use the underhooks to keep the fighter to the cage. VanBuren's dropping for that single leg again.
Really working hard. He's pretty relentless with the takedowns. I think he wants to get Wali down and try to get on top or side control at least and work from there.
Well, he's definitely getting the better of the striking exchanges, so it would be in VanBuren's best interest to really go after this takedown. He's really getting stuck under Wali, but if he keeps fighting like he did, there it is.
Yeah, his relentless pursuit paid off. He's got Wali down now. He's going to start working from here.
Yeah, he's on top in half guard, and Wali's back's to the cage, so he's got a path to pass the guard and really keep Wali pinned up against the cage. He's got to control that far side underhook with his right arm. That's where the battle is from the half guard right here. Wali's got to get the underhook with his left, and VanBuren's got to keep it with his right arm. If Wali's flat on his back, he's losing that battle, and VanBuren's safe on top.
Absolutely. VanBuren, if he can control the shoulders and the hips, keep him flat. We talk a lot about height advantage in the stand-up game. VanBuren's height here can be an advantage for him. It can help him really spread out his base and hold Wali down.
Right now we're halfway through round 2, a little more than halfway. Ron Gillette Incorporated, the round clock on your screen. And it's Wali and VanBuren just going at each other, tying each other up and giving each other a lot of inside work.
Looks like Wali's finally gotten the underhook on the far side, and that was his way out right there. Chip Snyder stood him up.
Look for Wali to come out strong here to try to take back that round, that takedown, and being on top. Could have Could have got the round for VanBuren, and VanBuren just lands a nice right hand. Wali not giving up ground, coming with a spinning back kick. Oh! VanBuren with
Wali.
Absolutely, VanBuren with a head kick of his own. Sent Wali crashing to his knees.
And as Waleed was recovering, he used that time to hit that takedown again. Waleed's trying to get his hips out and hit that switch on VanBuren. He's pressuring down on that shoulder hard, but VanBuren defends, and he's on top.
Gentlemen, that's why I watch this sport. One man lands a fantastic head kick at the beginning of the fight. Another guy lands a fantastic head kick in the middle of the fight. It's fun to watch.
This is the first time we'll see Waleed on his back in the closed guard. It'll be interesting to see if he'll be able to mount any offense from his back. Looks like he's concentrating on just standing up at the moment, going back to that switch.
VanBuren's relentless with that takedown attempt.
But Waleed got back to his feet, which is what he was looking for.
Just a half-minute left here in round 2 on the Ron Gillette Incorporated round clock.
VanBuren trying to work knees to the thighs of Wali. Those don't look like much. They aren't the big, spectacular knockout shot, but boy, do they put money in the bank when it comes to wearing someone's legs down.
10 seconds left in round 2.
Let's see if we see another head kick. A big shot by Wali at the end there, and a knee by VanBuren. Wow, what a way to end the round.
Heard the horn to end that second round, and wow, these guys are just giving it everything here on Gladiators of the Cage. Let's take a look at some of the action from that second round. First, we had a great takedown here.
Yeah, VanBuren battled hard for this takedown, and he definitely earned it once he got on top.
And we saw a spinning back kick. Look at that.
Yeah,
and then this right there. That's the one that VanBuren really scored.
Yeah, he was able to land the head kick, and as soon as he did, he was back on top with the takedown. You can see Waleed defending with that switch, but it eventually got him back up to his feet, and we finished off with a pretty good exchange.
What a great back and forth battle.
The venue is Stage AE. It's on the North Shore in the shadows of Heinz Field and PNC Park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Chris Shovlin, Cody Tuttle, Brian Fyock, Jessica I, all with you tonight. Gladiators of the Cage. And we're getting a show here in the Steel City.
This third round may determine the outcome of the fight. In my opinion, Wally came out strong in the first round. VanBuren countered in the second round. 1 round apiece on my card. What do you have, Brian?
I would go with you, Cody, on that one. This is going to be an exciting third round. Nice teep kick, Muay Thai. Also known as a front kick, push kick, landed by Wali, sent VanBuren stumbling backward. Almost sizing each other up again like the first round, trying to figure out how they're going to execute. Thudding leg kick by VanBuren to the body of Wali.
Just tuning in, VanBuren wearing the dark black trunks, and Wali in the maroon.
It's almost as if VanBuren's gotten stronger as the fight's gotten on.
You know, maybe he was just warming up in that first round. It took him a while to develop his stride and really get into the flow. His takedown attempts are getting stronger and stronger. He had a lot of success in the second round, not so much in the first, but if he can continue what he was doing last round, he's gonna steal this fight.
Yeah, he's landed some really solid, clean, hard shots this round so far. Wali's gonna have to get some work done here.
He's got to get his back off the cage for starters. If he lets VanBuren hold him here, VanBuren's scoring points in the eyes of the judges.
Time is ticking, that's for sure.
Well, let me ask you what Chip Snyder's looking at when they get pinned against that cage.
Well, he wants the fighters to keep working. A lot of times you'll see them pummeling for underhooks and trying to use that to keep their opponent's back against the cage. Like VanBuren did right there. Once Wali's back was against the cage, he changed levels, dropped down for that takedown, and now he's looking to pass the guard. He had Wali pinned down in the second round in this half guard position for a while. And right now he's on top, eating up the clock, winning this round, and he'll go on to win the round and the fight if nothing changes on the bottom.
That's right. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but just around us, the crowd seems riveted, seems really engaged in this fight. Usually crowds are screaming, going crazy, and really everybody seems intent watching this fight. This could go either way. These last two and a half minutes, and everybody knows it.
Waleed was able to scramble up back to his feet, almost reverse the position, but now they're both standing. Waleed going for a takedown of his own and finally drags VanBuren down to the mat.
Tables have turned here. We'll see if Wali can do anything with it.
Yeah, VanBuren's given up his back in order to stand up. It's a risky move, but he was able to get back to his feet and to safety.
Check of the Ron Gillette Incorporated round clock. We're down to the 2:12 mark of this third round here in this pro bout between Najim Wali and Matt VanBuren.
Yeah, we've really seen a different Matt VanBuren in these last 2 rounds.
Absolutely. Wali controlled that first round.
You know, cardio could be coming into play here. Just getting gassed. Wali looks like he's struggling to just deal with the weight of VanBuren on top of him. But referee Chip Snyder is going to give Wali an opportunity here.
There he is.
He's got to make the most of it right now.
90 seconds left now in round 3 on the Ron Gillette Incorporated round clock.
Minute and a half. These guys are going to empty the toolbox. Wali wants to keep some distance and land big shots. VanBuren is going to want to try to grab a hold of him. Not sure why Wali is not backing up and continuing to land shots. He's stifling his own offense here in terms of striking.
Yeah, when he's fighting from the clinch, VanBuren keeps turning him back to the cage. Wali's not able to mount very much offense with his back pressed up against the cage, and VanBuren can be really effective with the takedowns.
Under a minute to go.
Like Scooter earlier, you know, Wali was landing nice, clean, straight shots there, and you know, he stifled his own offense, went up against the cage, and now he's struggling to defend.
Yeah, all he's doing right now is defending this takedown. VanBuren's in deep on it. But Wali was able to reverse it. Got to look at VanBuren's back, but VanBuren scrambles out of it.
Under 30 seconds to go.
Looks like the guys are going to finish the fight right on top of us here at the booth. All the action right in front of us.
VanBuren staying really heavy.
There. They literally are right on top of us. 10 seconds.
Glad they're not bleeding.
Waleed really needs to attack right now.
That's it. That is it. What a battle that was. A lot of brute strength as they were tied up a lot. Take a look at some of the third round action here. And they were using the kicks, were they not? There's one.
Switch kick by VanBuren land nicely to the body. That one had a big thud to it.
And
VanBuren back on that double leg.
there's that takedown, yep.
I'll tell you, that could be the deciding factor. They both landed some real big shots, but VanBuren was relentless on that takedown, and he landed them.
And you're absolutely right. You said earlier the crowd was riveted on these two fighters.
You know, a lot of times you hear the crowd yelling, stand them up, or booing the fighters once the fight hits the ground and there's not a lot of action. But it seemed like everybody knew that, you know, we were only seconds away from seeing something exciting happen.
Both guys raising their arms. We'll see. This could be a close one. Good fight.
So who's it going to be? Will it be Najim Wali or Matt VanBuren? Tallying up the judges' scores right now. And we'll be getting the announcement of the winner of our bout, brought to you by Ron Gillette Incorporated momentarily. And a good show of sportsmanship there. Two fighters giving it their all here in the MMA tonight. Gladiators of the cage.
I think VanBuren feels confident that he was able to pull it out. I might tend to agree with him. We'll see.
Ring announcer Dan Bogan is up in the cage.
Let's hear it for both of these gladiators. What a whale of a fight. All three judges scored it a very close 29-28. For your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Matt VanBuren.
The winner, here's Jessica I with Matt.
Matt. Matt, standing here, victorious again, going against another accomplished fighter, being an accomplished fighter yourself. How do you feel?
I feel great. It's been a long time coming. I've had a rough year in my personal life, and my fighting's been a little shaky the last year. And so it's good to get back in here and get a win against a tough guy like Najim. And I want to send a shout out to my team, San Diego, California, Alliance MMA. They messed that up. Best team in the world.
Did a fantastic job as a fantastic fighter. Anybody here we can get you to thank?
First and foremost, I'd like to thank God, my team, and all my coaches in Alliance MMA, my family and friends for all their support.
Awesome. Thank you very much. We look forward to having you back in the cage again. Thanks. Back to you, Chris.
All right, Jessica, thank you much. And Alliance MMA gets a shout out from Matt VanBuren. He said, hey, they got that wrong. I fight for Alliance MMA. Coming up next, more battling here in the Berg. Gladiators of the Cage has a great one coming up next. Is Jason Willett and Mike Wilkins. Stay with us.